Hi, everybody. This is Mary Petruzzi with Team Petruzzi from Central Indiana, your certified senior real estate specialist. I am joined today with Gena from Charleston. Gena, can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where you're from and what you love about the area you live in?
Sure, absolutely. Gena, I'm with SC Sold Team here in Charleston. I have been in real estate for a little over 3 years. Came from a background in higher education, had a little one about 5 years ago and decided it was time for a career switch. And real estate is something I always wanted to do. I love working with people. I worked in student services prior, so that touch is important to me. So real estate is the perfect fit because I get to work with so many people. I get to use my helping psychology brain that I have and also get people to their goals of where they want to be in their next new home, which is super exciting. That's probably what I love the most. I love helping a buyer. And when they walk in the house, that big smile that's on their face and they're like, this is the one, this is it. And then on the opposite side, selling a home and they're just so relieved. We get to move on to the next chapter. And those two things are the best part of this career for me. And I love working with seniors as well, which is what put me into this, why I decided to become a senior real estate specialist. I can be that person to ease their worries, to help someone get to know an area, know what about Charleston specifically could be perfect for them. So that's how I got here. Happy to be here with Mary today too.
Thank you, Gena. So, what we're trying to do in this video is really help people from Indiana when they're still trying to plan their retirement adventure and they don't really know where they want to land yet, right? The reason why you're here is because you are the resource, you're the senior real estate specialist for your area, right?
Yes.
And guiding them, holding their hand, and really showing them what makes Charleston a great choice.
Yes.
So, if someone wanted to, obviously, if they just want to get out of the brutal Indiana, winters, right? And retire someplace like Charleston, where your winters are very mild, right? The weather is just beautiful. There's a lot of scenery and so forth. But if they really just want to stay active so they can stay connected with people, they're just not really ready to stop living. They just want a new adventure.
Yes.
So what kind of volunteer opportunities, or if they wanted to work part-time, opportunities are there for seniors in your area?
There's tons of opportunities. You can choose whichever way you want to go when you come down here. You can relax by the beach, or you can get out there, enjoy the symphony. You can volunteer downtown Charleston. I know so many people actually that volunteer at the museums. There are so many historic homes because Charleston is one of the oldest cities in the country. It was founded in 1670. So I have clients and friends and family members that have volunteered at some of the historic homes downtown, which is pretty cool. I mean, you get to see the insider's look, you get to see things other people don't get to see. Working opportunities, you could do whatever you like. I mean, if you're a retired teacher, there's plenty of opportunity there. Industry is getting really large here. There's a port. So there's Mercedes is here, Volvo is here. If you want to consult with businesses, I know a lot of retirees or almost retirees do love to do that. So that's an opportunity there. Not that anyone want to work in a restaurant, but Charleston has a huge food scene. Maybe you want to be a greeter and be out there.
You never know. There are some, really talented foodies out here in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could go every night out to eat here and never hit all of the restaurants. There's so much. And food trucks. Food trucks are huge. And there's festivals. So you could even volunteer at any of the festivals. Spoleto is a large arts festival that comes in the spring. And I know several people that volunteer there. And also we've got the Wildlife Expo that comes in the spring. You can volunteer at that. There's always something to do here.
That is so nice. That is so nice. So let's talk about housing and, taxes, cost of living. What is a typical, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 2-car garage priced at in your area?
Yes. The median price in the area is around $400,000 right now. The way Charleston works, anything closest to the beach is more expensive. So if you want to be closer to the beach and say Mount Pleasant, that's one as a popular area, your median price there's going to be around $700,000. The further you go away to say Somerville, which is it's a huge town. That's where I grew up with my family. You're closer to 4, you could get in the 3s. If you want a condo, that would obviously be a lower, well, not obviously, depending where you want to be, could be a lower price point for you as well. And even Somerville, I say it's further away from the beach. It's only 40 minutes. It's 30 if you go early with no traffic.
That's not bad.
No,
that's not bad at all. As far as community housing developments, communities for people who want maintenance-free living,
yes,
are there quite a bit?
Yes, there
choices?
are. Somerville has a lot, and I met with a couple that lives in one in outer Somerville, but they love it. Everyone gets on their golf carts at night, and they all do their little tours and have wine on the golf cart and meet up with their friends. So there's some in Somerville, there's some in Mount Pleasant, there's some on the islands as well. It just depends what you're looking for. And a lot of them, depending if you want a smaller apartment style living, or if you're looking for maybe all on one floor, all on one floor, 2-bedroom homes, those are also available.
Okay.
Well,
that sounds wonderful. Now, when they're budgeting, right, from moving from Indiana to Charleston,
yes,
are there, how are your taxes, compared to, I don't know, different areas?
yes.
Are there, like in Florida has a different type of fee called a CDD. It's a community development district, and it can add a few $100s to their monthly expense. Do you have anything like that in Charleston?
No, there is no set fee like that. The taxes generally are much lower than they are, say, in the northern part of the country. If it's your primary residence, there's a 4% tax on your home, secondary 6%, but that's not off the total price of the house. I'd say the standard home around 400,000, the taxes would be around 2,000 a year.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, it's really not bad. The only thing, if you're in a community that has an HOA, that's a homeowners association, there will be fees there. And the senior living subdivisions that I was discussing do have HOAs, and most do. A lot of the neighborhoods here are called master plan communities. So they will try to have like a grocery store right at the front of the neighborhood, a gas station, make it easier for you and your life to live there, whether you're close to the city or not. You've got what you need close by.
That's nice. So there's someplace that they could just jump on their golf cart and go to. Yeah.
Yes, and I see it all the time. It cracks me up, truly. Everyone has a golf cart nowadays because they want to be able to just jump on it, either pick up the kids at school if you're in a mixed community, or just go run to the Publix. That's one of our main grocery stores down here.
But it's so fun, so fun for them, right? I mean, just to get on the golf cart and go.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Instead of taking the car. I mean, the car's fine, right?
Yeah.
But it's more fun, and you get to wave to everybody and see everybody and still communicate that way. Yeah. Is there anything else that people should know when they're looking at Charleston for their retirement?
I think the biggest thing to know is that the weather is fabulous here. If you're trying to get away from the snow, you're not going to see that here. The coldest we get is probably 32, 3 days a year. So that's a huge thing. You have to deal with the ice, the snow, but you get to be close to the beach. You get to be close to the history downtown, and you can have community. You can relax. The pace is a lot slower. I don't know how it is where you are, but Southern charm is still very much a thing. People speak slower. in the grocery stores, it's slower. It's just more relaxed overall. And I find that people that move here from other areas just breathe out, and they're just so much happier to be around that. So for me, it's a great place for me and my family, but for seniors, I feel like it's a great place to just start that new adventure and choose whichever way you want to go. And you're close to other areas. Like if you want to go to Florida, for instance, Jacksonville and Orlando are 5 or 6 hours. I mean, it's not very far.
No, that's not far at all.
It's not. You can go to the mountains in 3 hours, get up to upstate South Carolina, get up to Asheville, North Carolina. And the airport has lots of direct flights other places. So if you still want to go, Charleston, it has grown so much now, and people visit here so much that there's a lot of travel opportunities. So you're not stuck.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes.
Well, Gena, thank you so much for taking the time to do this video with me so we could help people from different areas come and find you and learn what Charleston really has to offer for everybody of all ages, quite honestly. It doesn't have to be for retirement. But if I will have Gena's information available at the end of this video, and if you need to reach me here in Central Indiana, it's 317-370-5509 or Mary at teampetruzzi.com. Thank you. And thank you, Gena.
Yes, you're very welcome.